What we've seen today is exactly what we saw in 2008 and in 2010. It's a personhood measure at its aim, and Personhood Colorado and Personhood USA, who've made this similar initiative in other states, have been very clear of what they intend to do, and this is, again, just another personhood attempt that will change the state constitution, and is very dangerous to women and to families.
So, Christy Burton claimed that your organization has lied about their measure. Are you familiar with her claims against you, or do you have responses to their particular points, or?
I would say it's not true. Planned Parenthood across the nation, when all of these initiatives have come up, starting with Colorado in 2008, we have educated voters, and we have the backing of lawyers, of the medical community. We have backing of more than 90 coalition groups just in Colorado alone. So to say that we based a campaign off of lies is inaccurate and misleading and deceptive.
So let's talk about some of the specifics. So they're saying that obviously a natural miscarriage would not be covered legally. But the concern is something that seems like maybe it was an intentional, like a woman was trying to make it look like a miscarriage. Do you see that as a legal conundrum or a problem for women who do have a miscarriage?
Well, what we've seen with personhood measures is that they would ban abortion in all circumstances, and it's very important that women are always able to make that decision for themselves with their doctor, their family, and their faith, and not have the courts and lawyers and all of these issues come into play when they are trying to make a decision that's best for them and their family and their situation. Abortion should be legal, and it should be safe.
All right, so let's move to birth control. The FDA claims that the birth control pill and the IUD can prevent a fertilized egg, or zygote as we should say now, from implanting in the uterus. So do you see a real possibility, if this passes, of resulting in bans in those types of birth control?
What we have seen with all of the personhood attempts thus far is that they are so vague and they are open to interpretation by the courts. So there are those possibilities that present themselves, and from a doctor to a woman who is using birth control, and 99% of sexually active women do use birth control, just the fact that that could be a possibility is alarming. We'll see what happens with this measure, but the questions are out there that the legal ramifications are so great that it's almost irresponsible to bring this measure forward when it has so many real implications on day-to-day life.
My understanding is that the overwhelming majority of fertility treatments involve creating multiple embryos and then freezing or discarding some of them. But Christy Burton denies that this would affect women seeking fertility treatments. What is your take on that?
Yes. In 2008 and in 2010, we had doctors and specialists who were in the in vitro profession say that this is very dangerous. This amendment is very dangerous. The industry is heavily regulated already, and they saw these type of measures as a very threat to what they do in helping women and families have more children and have families.